Hello, and welcome to Keilah Reads Poetry. We're going to go back to 1984. And again, this was kind of a dark point in my life, time of unrequited love. But I'm going to start October 5th, 1984. I'm trapped like an animal in a cage by the system, circumstance, and age, trapped like a beast in the slaughterhouse, looking for the door, but there's no way out. Caught in a trap not made of steel, confused by illusions. What is real? Shall I die not knowing and living a lie? Shall I simply give up and close my eyes? No questions, no answers, no righteous rage? Or will I fight for freedom, deny the cage? Will I turn on the butchers of the slaughterhouse? What then will I do if there's no way out? Will I cry? Will I curse, be held in thrall? Will I bow? Will I pray? Will I storm the walls? Or will I just call time and at last give in? Do I have the courage to lose, to win? And on the other side, I am a child of constant change, a bit tormented, a bit deranged, a bit of a fool and a little bit wise, tears and laughter in my eyes. I've seen the world through rose and gray. I've seen the mist come and roll away. And I've seen the sun for a moment or two. But I never knew love till I loved you. I've known much heartache, pain, and sorrow, even given up hope for the dawn of the morrow. And I've been cut deep and bled before. But you broke my heart, and that hurt much more. It cut so deeply I couldn't even cry, had thoughts and dreams of suicide, but somehow or other I made it through, and at least I've loved, and I loved you. And again, here's the page with the multiple edits. I think I may have shared that last one with you once before. Here's one from August 31st, 1984. These words, I love you, you could not say. Yet you said them to me, then you pushed me away. How bitter it was that you offered the wine, then snatched it away when I thought it was mine. How broken was I when you told me to go, with no explanation when I needed to know. How desperately I loved you, how broken was I when you pushed me away, and I committed no crime. Unrequited love. There's just a certain something about you that I cannot define. It draws me ever nearer to crossing that fine line. I find myself reaching out with heart and hand and soul, yearning to know and touch and feel every part of you. And it's a crazy form of torture, this forbidden form of love. Yet even though I know it's a sin, I long to know your touch. The love I feel goes deeper than flesh, yet there was something in your kiss that touched me deeply, gripped my heart, and made me dream of this. And when I say it's a sin, you have to realize I was raised in a traditional Baptist upbringing in a very religious part of the Bible Belt. And so I believed that passionate love was a sin, unless you were married, and it tortured me, these feelings that I had coming of age and puberty and falling in love. Let's see, what else do we have here? This is really short, from September 6, 1984. Pretty dark-eyed midnight child, why is it I feel as I do? Seems I've slipped into your smile and into dreams of loving you. I think that I have lost my mind. How many times did I lose my mind? I don't guess you'd understand it if I should say I care, but I can't help feeling as I do, even though I look and you're not there. I feel a certain something, and I would name it love. But you never believe I loved you. You'd say it was your touch. And perhaps you're right in saying it's so, but I want more of you, and you should know. December 17th, 1984. Off again, on again, it's just one of those things. I'd fly away now if I only had wings, off over the rainbow and way up high. If I only had wings, I know I could fly. Then I'd be free from these confusing dreams and these off again, on again, obscene kind of things. Here I go, and though not for the first time, I'm freer than I've ever been before. I'm seeking out the liberty I crave and something more. Onto the road, chasing the sun, southward bound down to the sea. I'm racing after freedom now. Who will come with me? June 27th, 1985. Let's see if I can read this. It's kind of stained up. We were going to see the world together. Do you remember? Remember when? I remember with a pang in my heart, my love, how much I loved you then. Now should we leave tomorrow morning and at last be on our way? Oh, but I have taken another lover. We should have left here yesterday, for I've tied my hands firm behind me, so I cannot reach out as before, and I have gone and wed another, though it's you I loved the more. August 26, 1985. Why do I have eyes? So that they may be filled with tears? Why do I have a heart? So that it may be broken? Does it ever end? I'm so weary of crying, doubts and fears, the trust is broken. How could you lie to me so? Then smile and say you love me. And when I find out your deception, act as though it were my crime, and though so deeply you have hurt me. Do you expect the same reception as I provided at other times? Is it me? Is there something wrong? Do I not make you happy? And you tell me that I do. When you say you love only me, are you lying then too? Am I what is wrong? Do I have eyes only for crying, a heart only to know pain? Why did you lie, love? And would you not like it if I had done the same? Some things just make me half insane, and I've tried time and time again to explain it, but I can't change it. So I try my best just to avoid the trouble. But you do not even make it easy. Though you say you try to please me, you have the power to break my heart. And so it is with love. We give our power away. And some of these may have been in the notebooks. And some of them I'm going to need more light to read because the pencil that I wrote them in is starting to disappear here. Oh love, I sit in shadows still and silently dream of you, though I know now that it's over, done with, past and through. I'll still dream of your hand in mine, our lips meeting in a kiss, and a love that's fire could melt the sun. Why can't you picture this? Will you regret as I have said? Will you cry as I? Will you ever long for my embrace, now that I've said goodbye? My heart's still a fool, still belongs to you, and now you'll never see that I've tried and tried to love anew. Still, I am not free. I told you as much in deed and rhyme, but nothing will rhyme as before, and there's nothing I can do. My inspiration was you, and you love me no more. Here's one from August 7th, 1985. There is a time, there is a season, for every rhyme there is a reason. Can you tell me what I'm talking about? It's easy now, figure it out. Our names may not rhyme, but we've got rhythm. The stars are dancing, let's dance with them. Glittering Milky Way, silvery moon. They must bow now, for we're in tune. Blooming wildly like spring flowers. We've created music, and it's all ours. Now's the time, this is the season. We are the rhyme, and love's the reason. And all bow down now, even the moon, for the music is ours, and we're in tune. Hey, that's actually kind of cool. And here is August the 8th, 85. Can you tell me why I feel as I do? Why my heart skips a beat when I think of you? Why I go all weak at the thought of your touch? Why I tremble inside when we make love? Oh, you touch me, deep, so deep inside, and I love you. With a love I cannot hide. Please hold me. Dark night is closing in. Please love me. 3 times and then once again. Can you tell I listen to the Doors a lot? I actually did. Let's see. I wrote this on some pretty weird paper. I think it was like leftover paper from a job that I had from the printer, like the end pieces. And I wrote a lot of it in pencil, and the pencil is just really, really faint. I'm going to have to skip over some of the pencil work there. Maybe I can come back to it again. October 5th, 1984. Kiss it goodbye, goodbye my love, goodbye my heart and innocence, goodbye to youth and happiness, so far, so fast it went. Nothing to do but kiss it goodbye, sit down and cry. It's still no use, you cannot regain past gone by, lost innocence or youth. True that, folks. Sweet, sweet child, come be my lover, come and lay with me a while, come and let me hold you closely. Brighten my life, love, give me a smile. My sweetheart's far away tonight, and my heart, it remains my own. I need loving now and touching. I can't face the night alone. Sounds like a country song. And let's see, how old would I have been? Not quite 20. 19 years old. More of the pencil work. October 3rd, 1983. Here's a real oldie. 2 loves I have I cannot hold, but have held. One fair, dark heart, one dark, fair heart, both free. A green-eyed lion, long blonde mane, winter wheat. Eyes deeper than the sea, so deep and green. Dark-eyed prince, warm eyes, dark hair. A lion also he and sweet. What's to become of me? The first I've loved and lost now thrice. The other, first time's this. Neither's eyes can I forget, nor neither's sweetest kiss. Nor the feel of skin beneath my hands, and both I truly miss. How can this be? Again I've gambled with my soul, again insanity. And have I lost, though I have gained? Is it better to have loved and lost? This time will show to me. In the end, I think it is. I've said it before. I'll say it again. I don't think that love is ever wasted, although I'm not an advocate of staying in relationships that are detrimental to your heart or to your soul. There are more types of abuse in the world than just physical abuse. Don't let yourself be verbally abused or intimidated by someone you're in a relationship with, because that's not a real relationship. Well, it's not the kind of relationship that's healthy, that's going anywhere, that's good for you. So keep that in mind. Took me a long time to learn that verbal abuse and emotional abuse is just as bad as physical abuse. The scars just are not as visible or apparent, neither are the bruises, but they can damage you for a long, long time. And it's really not worth it. So love freely, but don't cast your pearls before swine. That's an old biblical saying. July 7th, 1985. Heavens above, I saw you. My heart stirred with love. I can't love you. I'm not allowed to dream of you. My husband would not understand. I wanted to speak, to talk to you, to take your hand, to walk with you, speak my heart truly to you. But my lover would not understand. If I should cherish another, or long to hold another, even take you once by the hand, he'd remember we once were lovers. No, my friend would not understand. I've hidden too long in the shadows, buried my love in silence and darkness deep. July 23rd, 1985. My heart is so confused, for I wed my gentle lover, my confidant and friend, and then the past came haunting. Will the sadness ever end? I gave my heart when I was a child, gave it quite freely away, never dreaming he'd not return it, never dreaming he'd inflict such pain. When too late he said, "You can have it. I've no use for such a thing." My heart would not forget him, though now I wear another's ring. Another, my gentle lover, whom I love in such a soft and tender way, who'd swoon at the thought of my leaving, or the thought that my heart might stray. But my heart is so confused now. He's my lover, my confidant and friend, but the past keeps calling, keeps haunting. Will this sadness ever end? And actually it turned out that my first husband had a lot of secrets and probably was not actually faithful to me at all, though I have no actual physical proof. I had a lot of suspicions and a lot of circumstantial evidence. Anyway, October 7th, 1984. I refuse to change or rearrange to the point of changing roles and names, unless that I choose the name myself and wear it however I please. And I refuse to accept dictatorial rule. What do you take me for, a fool? Unless I choose the role myself, you won't see me on my knees. I'll do just what I want to do, and when it comes to loving you, I'll love you just like I loved you before, and should you long to be another's lover, another's friend, I'll understand, but never again will you know such love from me. It's as fair as it's ever going to be. You are not now and will never be free. Your heart is mine, you belong to me, you're mine, don't forget it. For if you forget where your heart lies, and you gaze with love into another's eyes, you'll soon find out how very unwise you've been, and you'll regret it. That's actually kind of funny. You'll never find another lover who will love you as I did, who will hold your heart so gently, love, who sought it where it hid, not another. And then I drew this little, let's see here if I can get this in front of the camera. This little picture. Here's the setting sun, a little island with a tree, the lady, the one eye. Kind of freaks me out when I think about all that talk about the Illuminati and the one eye. But in this case, the one eye is crying. So what does that mean, huh? And the hair looks more like feathers. Not sure what I was thinking there. A little spikiness. Oh, there's more on the back of the page. For I'll treat you well, just as well as I can. I'll hold you close and I'll hold your hand, and you'll come to know only I understand what pleases you the most. Only I can give you what you need, though I might cut you and you might bleed. Without my touch, you could never be free. Without me, you're only a ghost. Actually, I think I was talking to myself about the way I felt about my first true love. Oh, and I just found another little picture here. Let's see if you can see that. Little mouth and nose. Hello. So that's what I did with my lunch breaks. And oh, here we go. Here's even more. September 6th, 1984. More of my little freaky artwork there. My little doodles. Symbolism. Can anybody tell me what it's all about? Because I'm not really sure. And for some reason I had 8 a.m. jotted above that tree or flower or whatever it was. You know, some of it I can recognize. Yike! September 6, 1984. I guess I'll learn in time to forget, but I just haven't learned that lesson yet. As dark and intense as the darkest night, a man-child ready to take his flight, and here I sit with pen in hand, close enough to touch. Do you understand why there's so much confusion, fear, and pain in my heart? Shall I lose again? Okay, that's that. I think we're going to end it there. Oh, on the back I have a griffin. My version of a griffin. I'm not the greatest artist in the world, obviously, or I wouldn't be in auditing and accounting. So, instead I would have been a famous artist. Okay. So, be kind to one another. Love is never wasted. Don't cast your pearls before swine. And peace.